Hey guys, how's it going? Happy Wednesday. Everyone say hi.
Hi.
Hi, we're here with Olivia and Dean. And guys, what are we making today?
Pizza.
Yes, we're making a really easy no yeast pizza crust. And this was requested by Roberta and her kiddos. So I love this particular recipe because it is so easy to make, and literally you can make it in probably 5 minutes. And what's awesome too is that today, because we're doing Kids in the Kitchen, they're also going to be able to personalize their own mini pizzas and have it for lunch. All right, let's have a look.
Oh, can I have it for lunch?
Yeah, you can have it for lunch.
Look, thank you,
Yeah.
thank
Can
you,
you say
thank you.
hi to Jimmy and hi to Elle? Say hi.
Hi to Jenny, hi to Elle.
Yes, we're going to make cheese pizzas for the kids, but absolutely you can put whatever you like on these little pizzas. So first of all, we're going to start off with flour. I have just some whole wheat flour here. You could use all-purpose flour. You could use gluten-free flour. That's normally what I use. I just think that gluten-free flour works better for me in terms of my body and what I respond to better. But we're going to do whole wheat flour today because I have it. And in this day and age, we're kind of going to use what we have, right? Okay, so this is 1 cup.
Yeah. Can I do the next one?
Yeah, you can do the next one. Good.
Can I do the next one too?
Okay, you can do after Olivia. So I'm going to do 1.5 cups of whole wheat flour. And let's see. Looks good.
Person is there.
Yeah, that's Tanta Leah. Say hi, Tanta Leah.
Hi, Tanta Leah.
Awesome, guys.
I
Okay.
wish I could see Tanta Leah.
Yeah.
I miss her so much.
Mhm. You're going to do the one after that. Okay, so now instead of using yeast, which is usually going to help the pizza dough to rise, we're going to use baking powder. So we just need to do 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Tanta Leah says, hi guys.
Hi,
Okay.
Tanta Leah.
Okay, put that in, Harrison, all the way, good, awesome. Okay, so this is actually, Leah, this is the pizza crust recipe that we used to make when we were little. Hey, there's Nana, say hi,
Hi, Nana. Is she on the computer?
She's on the phone watching us.
Can I do all the next ones?
What do you mean by the next one?
The next one.
No, we're all taking turns, okay? So this is the pizza crust recipe that Leah and I used to make as kids, and honestly, I don't remember where it came from. So Leah, if you remember where it came from, this is the one that I'm using, but I literally just have it in my little recipe book because I don't know, I mean, I don't have it listed where we got it from. I just have this old recipe book of different recipes we used to make when we were younger. So, okay, now we're going to do 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So Dean's turn.
Can I do
Everyone's going to do the turn, Olivia, okay? It's important that we share, right?
Can I do after?
You're going to do after Olivia, okay? So that's all of our dry ingredients. So Olivia, you can mix it all together very slowly. We want to make sure all of the ingredients are mixed together really well. There's Masha. Hi, Masha. And so Leah said this is from our mom's recipe book. So maybe so. I kind of felt like it was from a magazine, but I don't remember exactly.
There's lots of people.
Yeah. Okay.
Mommy,
Yes.
can I be the mixer for everything?
Yeah, you want to mix everything?
Mhm.
Okay, so you got to keep mixing it. So we had a couple of lumps from the baking powder. So we want to make sure we mix it really well together. And now we're going to add our wet ingredients.
Like this.
Yeah. So listen. Oops, you got some oil on you. So our wet ingredients are milk and oil. So we're going to do 2/3 of a cup of milk. You can use whatever milk that you have, or you could just use water if you don't have anything. Okay, so I'm going to do this. This is 1/3 of a cup of sugar. Whoa, Harrison, you okay?
I'm okay. I just landed by myself.
Okay, so we're good, guys. You're testing for your burger.
Landed. Good thing that I can land by myself.
Yeah, that was good, bud. So that's 2/3 of a cup of milk, and then we also are going to add in 1/4 cup of oil. And this is just, let's see, this is just vegetable oil. You could use olive oil. You could use any kind of oil that you have in the house, preferably something that doesn't have much of a flavor, so it doesn't, just make the pizza crust taste like something very strong. So I probably wouldn't use coconut oil necessarily in this. Good job, Olivia. Yeah. Olivia's mixing it right now. Okay, so that is literally the entire pizza crust. It's so easy. All you want to do now is just mix everything together so that it's really well combined, and it should come together very easily to make a very soft dough.
I can tell you like this.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll it out.
Yeah, so this one you don't even necessarily have to roll out. It's such a malleable or just a very forgiving dough. Could I have a try now? We're not going to roll it out, though. Because it's such a soft dough, you can really just press it out with your fingers. And so that's one of the things that I usually like to do if I have like a cookie sheet, which is what I usually bake my pizzas on, is just like press it out into the cookie sheet to a really thin layer. We personally really like a really thin pizza crust. Hey, who's there? Hey, Lyra's here. Hi.
Hi.
Hey, and Roberta's here. Say hi.
Hi, Roberta.
We're making your pizza crust. This is the No Yeast Pizza Crust, and we literally just whipped it up right now. Lyra says, hi, loves. Okay, so in this bowl, we just have some whole wheat flour. You could use whatever flour you want. We have baking powder and salt. The baking powder is going to give the rise instead of the yeast. And then the two liquids that we used are milk and oil. So that is the pizza crust completely come together. So that's really fun. And now we get to make pizzas.
Yeah.
So this is the part that they've all been waiting for. They're very excited about pizza for lunch. So all I'm going to do to make this a little bit easier with the space that we have is I just have little like baking mats that they're going to use. So this one's for Harrison, this one's for Olivia, and this one's for Dean. And I'm going to split the dough into 4 so that we can make like 4 mini pizzas.
I thought we only had 3 people.
Yeah, but well, one's for me. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to give you a little bit of the pizza dough.
I'm gonna flatten it.
Yeah, you can flatten it out to make a pizza.
Why do I don't want to use that?
Yeah.
I need a rolling pin.
You don't need a rolling pin. You can just use your fingers.
I feel like he has more than me.
Oh, you want a bit more?
I want a lot more.
Well, this is going to make 1 whole pizza just for you, okay? So go ahead and you can just press it out into a pizza dough, pizza shape.
It's cool.
Is it cold? Yeah. Good. So you just want to press it out. It's such.
I can do it.
Okay, you do it.
She's getting on my hand. Mommy, it's sticky.
One at a time.
Mama,
Yes.
when I put it on my hands, when my hands feels like it's honey. It looks, it smells, I don't want to do sticky honey.
Oh, okay. Well, other things that you could do to this particular pizza crust are if you wanted to flavor it with like some herbs, that would be really awesome. I usually like to put in. I usually like to put in a little bit of dried oregano. I think that adds a lot of delicious flavor to it. So that's a really great option as well if you want to add just a little bit more to the dough. Yes, Olivia.
Can I see mine?
You can see yours. It's right there in front of you.
Can they?
Oh, you want to show it to them? Okay, so this is Olivia's. She's just pressed it out really, really easily to make her pizza crust. So that's it. You ready? And also, if the pizza crust cracks, which Dean's just pushing down on his a lot, just pinch it back together. This is such an easy dough that it will. Yeah. Okay. You want to show them? Ta-da! And you can see that there's like a little hole in the middle of his. You see it right there? A little hole, and you just pinch it back together, and it's totally fine. No big deal at all. Okay? So now.
Lots of
okay,
holes.
that's not bad. See, now you're making holes in it. If we have holes in our pizza, how are you gonna put things on top of your pizza?
So I'm gonna just pat it. Mama, look, my pizza got cracked.
Okay, you can put it back together. Now for the toppings. So usually on your pizza, you might be putting marinara, or maybe you want to do like some olive oil.
Sissy, stop doing that.
Just a minute. Just wait. Okay. So today we're actually going to use tomato paste because that's what I have. And hey, look, Nana's saying, great job, Dean, Harrison, and Olivia. Good job, guys. So I'm using just tomato paste instead of marinara.
You're the best cook in the whole world.
Wow. Obviously, if you have marinara, then go ahead and use that. Or use whatever kind of, just a minute, move your hands.
Mommy's gonna
Use whatever kind of topping that you want. No, not with your hands.
Can I lick it?
You can use, like, if you wanted to do like an Alfredo pizza, you could use that. If you wanted to do just like your basic olive oil and some herbs, that would be delicious. And also I've also used this particular pizza crust to make a sweet pizza. So here, you guys. You want to use this first? Spread it out. Olivia, how about you get a couple of spoons and you and your brother can spread out your tomato paste using that. Oh, and so the oven is at 400 degrees. And once we get these topped, we just bake the pizzas at about 400 degrees for usually between 15 to 20 minutes for a large pizza. So now if you're making personalized pizzas, it'll be a little bit less than that. I would recommend doing like about 8 to 10 minutes checking it. If you have the pizza closer to the bottom of the oven where your element is, if your element is there, then by all means, just make sure the bottom's not getting burnt. Good job, Dean. Okay, and then to top it off, because we are just doing simple cheese pizzas here for the kiddos, I have some grated cheese. You could use whatever kind of cheese you like. We had mild cheddar because that was what I had from the store. You could use mozzarella. You could use a mixture of cheeses. And did you just put that in your mouth? Oh, bud.
That's wrong.
Okay. So I'm just going to spread this out for Dean. You know, and obviously, too, you can put... Good, bud. You're doing a great job. You can use whatever toppings that you like. No, bud. You're all done. Olivia, good job.
I'm done.
You're done? Awesome, bud. I'm going to spread out a bit more for you, okay? There you go.
Mama.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm opening. Mama, I spread it
We don't need to open the oven yet because what we're going to do is we're going to put the cheese on. Okay?
Can I spread some cheese out for me?
So
Does just tomato pizza taste good?
Yeah. You want to put it in your hands?
Mama, I wiped this
Put it on.
off on my hand.
You ready? Good. So I also have some other cheese that I just grated.
Mama, I'm spreading it out.
Yeah, just be gentle with it. Be gentle. There you go.
go.
Oh, sorry, bud. Okay, I'll get you a little bit more.
Ew.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we'll do that. Let me get the other cheese that I grated up as well. And so this is just some extra cheese because my grated cheese was running out. So, bud, I'm just going to help you by putting a little bit more cheese on your pizza, okay? Okay? Okay. You don't need to roll it, bud. When you do that, you're getting it stuck to your hands, okay? And we want it to be on the pizza, right?
Mama, I rolled it like a circle.
Good job, bud. I'm going to give you a little bit more cheese as well, okay?
I spread my cheese.
Okay, do you want to add more cheese to yours, Olivia?
Mama, I want more cheese.
Okay.
More.
Yeah, we're going to share a little bit more with Sissy, okay? Good. And there's a little bit more left in this bag. So now the last thing that I do is, oh, Nana said she loves pizza. And Nana makes this pizza crust too, right, guys?
Right.
Yeah. Okay,
I
Olivia.
got so much.
Oh.
I got so much cheese.
Awesome. The last step that I do is I just add a little bit of herbs to the top to give it that extra pizza-y feel. So I add some dried basil or basil, depending on how you pronounce it, and also some more dried oregano because I love the flavor of both of those herbs together. I feel like it really makes it like a pizza that you would get at an Italian restaurant. Yes, bud?
Remember the real way how you make this pizza?
Like the big pizza? Yeah.
Mama, the way that you make it like,
Yeah, that's right. Okay, let me get those herbs. I'll be right back. Okay, we're gonna add a little bit of herbs to the top of your pizzas.
Like our herbs.
Yeah, they make it taste really good.
Can I add some first?
Oh, you want to add it? Okay, be very gentle. Oops, this one's closed. Let's get it. Oh, let's open it up. Oh, my hands are greasy. Okay, let me get the other one. Here we go. We got it. Yeah, this is gonna be good. Just add a little sprinkle, just like that. Okay, and Olivia, you can do this one. Here, just a little sprinkle. Good. You want to do it all over. You want to do it all over.
I can do it. Don't put it on there.
Okay, you don't want to put too much because it can be overpowering. Good job, Olivia. Here, Harrison. Do just a little bit on top of your pizza. That's good, Olivia. And then we'll just put this into the oven. That's literally it. Oh yeah, I forgot you wanted this one. Here you go. Good. Do it all over the pizza, guys. Okay, not just in one spot, all over. Good.
Mama, I need more of this one.
Okay, just wait. Wait for Sissy to be done, okay? Thank you. Okay, you're good.
Is that enough?
That is enough. It looks really good. So we'll bake it in the oven, 8 to 10 minutes. Give it a check. You might need to rotate your pan. You might need to swap. That's enough, but that's too much. You might need to swap shelves that your pizzas are on, just depending on how many pizzas you have in the oven. Usually I do like a couple of pizzas at the same time to feed a family of 5. So that is our easy no yeast pizza crust. We're going to put it into the oven. We're going to bake it off. I'll post a picture of what it looks like later on.
Does this one make it taste really good?
Yeah, I'm going to fix it here in just a minute so we can spread it out more, okay? And that's it. That's lunch today. Our really, really easy pizzas. Obviously, really messy and fun for the kids to do. Hope you give it a try. I'll be posting the recipe. Actually, the recipe is up on my blog already. So if you just go to nourishwithrenata.com and just search for pizza crust, you'll be able to find it really easily. And then, yeah, let me know how it goes when you guys make it and what awesome toppings you end up putting on yours. Some of our favorites, actually my personal favorite is barbecue chicken, so I love that one. And
I love barbecue
you
chicken.
do?
It's my favorite. Bye.
Okay, guys, that's all that we have today. Thank you so much for watching us. Let me know if you tried the pizza, and we'll see you tomorrow for more Kids in the Kitchen.
Well, what are we going to cook tomorrow?
I don't know. I'm not sure what we're going to cook. We'll see. Okay. It's a surprise. Okay. Bye, guys. Everyone say bye. Bye.
I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, everyone.